We marching to Zion, beautiful, beautiful Zion. We marching upward to Zion, the beautiful city of God. The beautiful city of God. Let's pray. Thank you, Lord, for being with us this day, this hour. Bless us all together. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Wagwan, how are you? Greetings to you all. I'm okay. I'm thankful. It's a bit like I look like I'm coming from sleep. Yes. Today is being a Sabbath day. After Sabbath, I took a nap. I forgot there was a video was to make, so I just woke up. So I've just woken up, and here we are together. So you might see my eyes still swollen, but I'm from sleeping. So otherwise, I'm okay. I'm very thankful, and I'm happy we are here together. So thank you so much for finding time. And if it is your first time to be in Pamela's World Kenya channel, please feel welcome, and welcome to everyone who is here. So today we are going to have a look at what is Rocio complaining about because in the last video which Rocio made, she was talking about her not being cheap, complaining she's not satisfied with what has been happening. We are going to see that because if I see it correctly, these things were not done when she was not there. These things have been done in her presence because and we will see all that, and we are going to see the Mura, how Mura is now taking shower in Argentina with glasses. This street will kill us with glasses on. So I think maybe that is the new trend. We are going to check on that and see why is he behaving like this. And again, we will check on Mr. Senior Kohera Senior, the father, the real father of Senso Mura. We are going to talk about him. Not much, but just a little, because there's a video which I watched when he was doing the introduction. The way he mentioned Esther. You know, when normally when he mentioned Esther, you see how he changes. He changes like, like a teenager. So I think he still have feelings for his first wife because he mentioned this was the first wife. So we are going to check that, and he still says he has three wives. So for someone to say three wives is like nah, like he still have that wife on in his mind. So we are going to check that one also. So let's start with Rocio Mam. So Rocio Mam, this issue of Rocio Mam and Mura Senso, this is not something which is abrupt. This is not something they can come here and say they are rushing with time. And because this pregnancy, we are just starting it from there. The pregnancy is not something you can say it is abrupt, because this is a growth, something which is growing. This is a growth thing. You grow with it day by day, because they knew from day one they were pregnant. They knew from day one their baby was to be born in Argentina. This is what I want to talk about so much, because the baby coming is not something which is new to them. It is something which they had planned. They knew exactly when we are going to have our baby, we are going to go to Argentina and have a baby. And I think there are things which Rocio didn't tell Mura Senso, because she must have maybe been afraid to tell Marwa where she's coming from and the surrounding and how their house is, or where they were going to stay, how it was or how it is. And I think this is the reason why she decided to be doing these things secretly, because she never involved Mura in this house building or house renovation. Because if at all she would have maybe shared this thing of the condition of the house, maybe this house would have been demolished and put up a new one. Because the reason why I'm saying this, it is because they are rushing with time, and patches were being done in that house. And now the outcome, because you see, Rocio feels frustrated because she thinks buying new things, putting them in old house will make the house to be new. It can never. It can make it more ugly. Even in the Bible, there's a video which I had made. In the Bible, say you can never put a new thing in an old, and another piece of cloth, an old piece of cloth in a new piece of cloth. It will tear up. So that's why I see the frustration of Rocio saying, "I'm not cheap. I've just been removing money, giving money out, buying ABCD. Yes, you've been buying money ABCD, but you are putting it in a wrong place. The house is old, very old, very, very old, and you can't expect a very old house which has no shape like that to look new because you've just maybe fixed new thing. Eh, the new things will be new there, but the old thing will also look old like that. So I think this idea of saying, "Oh, me, I'm not cheap," she's very cheap according to me because the reason why I find her very cheap, I disagree with her. There was no need of her accepting in the first place, putting the dad who is not even qualified to maybe fixing the house. Okay, you can know how to fix, but not to the standard which she wanted. And mind you, this is a house which is whole, and when you are renovating it, you have to put someone more, bring someone who is a bit qualified, someone who can make it. Kiswahili says kuunda, yeah, someone who can make it look a bit neater. But you bring someone because she wanted to cut cost. She wanted to cut cost. This is the reason why she get disappointed now, showing us those areas where she's not satisfied with. But because the house is old, maybe when they were trying to maybe to hook something, it gets maybe it breaks because there's no weight in the wall to make this thing be firm. Let's just be honest. When the house is old, it can never look. Maybe Rocio has been checking the houses, maybe checking them in internet. Okay, the design which she's checking in internet, those are new houses, new buildings. It can never be the same. Okay, the things which maybe she has put there are okay, but the house itself cannot bring that beauty of itself because the house is old, and now the design how the house was. You see, so I want us to check and hear what she's trying to say, and then we move ahead.
Also, I'm a bit frustrated in some of the things that have been done, especially when you put a lot of money and a lot of effort and a lot of other things, and then you get things like this, for example, um, or things are not. I don't know. I don't know. It's quite frustrating. It's quite frustrating because also in your vision, or at least in mine, I'm putting. I'm not being cheap in many things. I'm just spending, and not really like bargaining prices and things like that. I'm just going all in, and then because in my vision I want it perfect, or a little bit less than perfect, maybe, but almost there. You know what I mean? And things like this. For example, especially with these ones. These ones were actually expensive, and I saw in my vision how beautiful could look. So I took the risk and I buy something that was more expensive than maybe other choices, And then things like this, things like this. It's very frustrated, very, very frustrated when these details are not in my hands and I cannot have control of those things neither. Uh, I don't know what you guys think about situations like this. How would you handle situations like this? But in my case, I'm quite frustrated for some of the things, for some of the results. But at this point, what can I do? What can I?
Yes, Rocio, there's nothing you can do at this point because in the beginning you made a wrong choice because Number one, Rocio never wanted to involve anybody in whatever she was trying to do. She never involved Mura Senso in this, even the parents, because at least they would have sat down and think or talk about this thing. Dad, are you able to do ABCD? Because okay, I've seen you fixing things all over since I was a child, but I have a vision. I have a vision of what I want. So she would have put the dad down, talk about it, but she chose the right, maybe the cheap way. She's saying she's not cheap. She's the cheapest person ever, because you cannot put two people Mura Senso and the father-in-law working on this thing, and not involving someone who is qualified. So, and she expected something which she had in vision to happen. Number one, the house is very old. It's just like now they are trying just to maybe hold the house to be firm. The sockets which she's trying to show us, this socket, okay, the sockets are new, but where they are being fixed, it is old. And the house was made of bricks, remember? And the bricks, there are times when they are old, they I don't know which language I should use, so they are not firm. So I think, okay, she had a good vision, but where this vision was going to be planted was the wrong place, because the house was not firm, and maybe she would have just built a new house, started from the beginning, and then end it well. But because she was in a rush, she never wanted to tell Mura Senso how they live in Argentina. She wanted a surprise to Mura, and look what has maybe what has taken place, because she's now in her situation, or in her condition. She feels frustrated because she made a wrong decision. Okay, we are not saying you are not buying nice things. You are buying nice things, but putting them in a wrong place. Yeah, okay, you're buying new things, but you're putting them in an old house. You don't expect them to look okay. And then, to make matters worse, you are putting your father, someone who has never fixed this thing in a house. Maybe he's been fixing, but taking over as a mason, as a painter, together with Mura. You don't expect such a thing to come out well, because these people were learning. It's like now training themselves, using the things which you bought, because now Marwa has never painted, he has never fixed anything. Mr. Luis, maybe he's been fixing, but not a house where which you want to look nice. Maybe he was fixing maybe one socket. When in your home a socket goes bad, he goes there and fix it. Does not mean installation. There's a difference of fixing and installing. So this is where everything went wrong, because the installers were people who with no qualification. So this is what brings all this. But in the beginning, the house was not firm enough, and he's saying the parents or the family members thought maybe they could help after seeing her chopping out money, so they wanted to help. You cannot allow people who have never maybe worked in such a thing to work for you, whether you are giving out money, or whether you would have just maybe stood with your ground. I have a vision. I want my house to be like ABCD, but giving people who have knowledge, this is the outcome, because you wanted to go the cheap way. So don't come out here and tell us, oh, me, I'm not cheap. You are the cheapest of all, because you rushed, because you never wanted to give out money in the beginning. Eh? Everything started like this, so it is ending like this. But I think maybe they have tried, because the condition of this house was not in good. The house was not in good condition for it to be like this. I give them a plus, because they have tried. Mura Senso has tried, and Rocio is like now. She has been let down. She never had someone to help her, because she never involved Senso to help her. In the beginning, she was not open to Senso. So Senso was just pushing himself in that project. But the lady herself never wanted Mura Senso to involve himself in this project. So this is what I'm seeing here. So that is that, and they will still complain a lot. We will see a lot, because now they are moving in here already. They have moved in here with the video of yesterday. They already moved there. Things are not yet done, finished, but they are there. So I think with her condition also, the pressure is high, and I never thought, or not, I never thought it was not a good idea for them to come and live here. they knew the house was maybe not ready, they would have just rented this people a house somewhere else. These are people who have money. It doesn't mean you have to stay in your parents' home. This house would have just been built slowly, 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 finish it slowly, as they are still in Argentina, because they were going to be there for quite some time. So this would have been taken slowly while they pay rent and stay comfortable without maybe having this regret, having this pressure shooting up. So it's not good even for her health as we speak now, having a lot of maybe pressure in her. So that is that. And then I want us to move and check why is Mura Senso taking his shower or bathing with the glasses on.
Oh my god, it's so nice. I just want to stay here even for five, 5 minutes just to relax myself. My god, thank you. Oh, wow. I'm just saying how I love the shower. It's like the water is getting cold. Wait. I swear that the water is getting cold. Oh my god. Oh, the water got cold. Let me see this camera. And also, I think I'll have to read. It's not hot as it normally. Oh my. I need to stop. Yeah? Okay. And the towel? Yeah. Yeah, I'll put it here. But I want to be careful that people don't see my thing. Okay, guys. Mine gets soft, but it's a little cold. Okay. The water is a little cold. Is the gas in at all? No, I mean the big gas here. This heater. It was hot, but all of a sudden it turned off quickly. Okay. Yeah, it's on.
I won't talk much about that, but the only things which I captured there, which I want to talk about, is Mura going to the bathroom without towel, without a soap. Already in the bathroom, calling people to give me the soap, give me the towel. Those are not things I like, because you are going to the bathroom, you have to get ready with the things which you are going to use. That is number one. Number two, Mura is not taking this. He's not serious with his life, because now he should know Rocio is expectant, almost due. Calling her, sending her, give me this, give me that. I don't see it is a good idea. That is number two. I don't like that, because it's like now they are competing. Rocio do this for me. He doesn't know how the situation or condition of Rocio. So I don't like that, the way he behaves towards Rocio. It's like he's forgetting Rocio is expectant. Even towel, he should bring her towel, him towel, even soap. I didn't go. If you're going to the bathroom, you have to prepare yourself. This is a new place. Take everything there before you start taking shower. Make sure you have the towel, you have the soap, and then again, there's one thing which also I'm never liked here, because I'm just pointing out the things which I didn't like. The video won't be long today. I just want to pick things which didn't go well to do with me today, because I'm from church. I slept, so I don't have that enough energy. So now the glasses also, I also spotted the glasses. Why would he take shower with glasses? This is how you take shower. People already know you have a problem with your eye. You didn't bring this on your own. It was an accident. And it's like now you are trying to like you behave like the parents who keep their children who have deformities. They keep them in the house. They don't want people to see them. It is what you are trying to do now. everybody, your new subscribers, people love you the way you are. So hiding your eye all the time, even when you are taking shower, I don't think it is a good idea. Be yourself, embrace the way you are. We know it. Everybody knows, and they love you the way you are. So love yourself also. Love the way you look, because it doesn't look that bad. It is an accident. This is something which let me just repeat it. Just be embrace who you are, and don't maybe limit yourself. You want to take shower, you have to have glasses on because you don't want people to see your eye, which is not right. Like me, I have a problem. I told you last time. The left eye have been operated thrice, but it is not something of my own making. So maybe if you have a deformity, you have something which you is in you, and you never made it be. So I don't think you should be shy, or maybe go all this hardship by taking shower, by use while you are having glasses on. So I never liked that part. And but I know everything is gonna be all right. But this issue of pressure, I know it is because they've been working day in day out, so they've never had rest. So everything is gonna be all right. So let's move to Censor's father, Kohera Senior. We're just going to see where he's talking about Esther. Only that, because the rest is his family. That's the introduction, how that naming or calling Esther makes him feel very okay. Let's have a look at that.
Then finished, graduated in 1984. That is when now I was posted from Male Igoji Teachers Training College to a place known as Kebaroti Primary School. That is where now I met my first wife, Esther Nyambove Kige. Her home was around there, so I was very young and smart by then. So that's when I got my wife, Esther. I married her in 1985, 96 there. Then we stayed for, we had 2 kids, that is Winnie and Fred Marwa. But we parted ways in 1988. So in 1980,
You saw now the real father of Mura Senso, Kohera Senior, now talking how he met the mother of Senso. And now this one gives us the picture, because Maro has been coming here saying, oh, I'm 23, 2 years, 32. If you calculate, because he's talking about 1980, 86, 85. That is when they were with the wife. So Marwa would have been maybe by 19, but when they were maybe departing ways in 1988, Marwa and Winnie were already in the picture. So these are, Marwa is maybe was born in 1987. I think so. Or if you calculate, you let me know, because as we speak now, Mara should be like 37, 38 years old, not 31 as he always talk about. This is the father. He doesn't know because he was not there then. So I just wanted you to check that how he behaves when he's talking about the first wife Esther, because he still loves Esther. This is what I saw there. So that is the real father of Mura Senso. Okay, he was not there in his life, but still is the biological father of him. And I'm not going to say anything whether I should meet him or not meet him, but the fact remains, this is the person who brought him in this earth. The other one is how do I call it, stepdad. And normally, or always, stepdad also, they step in, as their name calls, stepdad. They always step in when things go wrong. Like this time, he stepped in Marwa's life, and he's made him be who he is today. Okay, in challenges when children are young, people go through a lot. It's not only Marwa, because what I know in life, when you can a child who is not yours, people will see you as doing something wrong. But if Marwa would have just been the congrats dad's son, even the caning which he was getting, the beatings, would have just been okay, because you can't tell me the rest of the children were not being caned or disciplined. So it's only because he wasn't the father. So whatever he was doing to Mura Senso would look like he was maybe punishing him because he was not his son. But it happens quite often I would not lie. Many people always look at what you do. If maybe you are a stepmother, stepfather, people always check how you treat the children who call you step. But if it were for their own biological parents, people don't check. Even if maybe they are caning them, they are disciplining them, how they are being disciplined. People don't talk about them. But it is what it is. I just wanted you to see how he gets excited when he talks about Esther, because this was his first wife. Otherwise, that is all I have for you. And I feel frustrated still because my AdSense is giving me a lot of problems. So that's why you see me sometimes I get tired. But I know we'll get there. But it is taking time. Huh? They push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Now it has been pushed again. So I don't know when I will be monetized. Otherwise, I'm okay. Thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much for being with me here. May you not lack anything. Road to 5K, whether we are monetized or not monetized, because we are going to be monetized. I believe in God. I know you believe in God. Give me as many likes as possible. Share the video. Thank you and see you again in my next video. Bye.